if you have tried everything but nothing has worked out. So today video is very important because I'm going to share with you the method which will help you to reduce the weight faster. This is the proven method which is tried by thousands of people. Through my personal experiences, my own research, I have brought this method which definitely will work. So first of all, share this video to those who really need help. If you are the one who need help, try this for 21 days regularly and see the results. But try the way I'm explaining to you. I will be sharing with you the fasting. I will be sharing with you how the sleep should be. I will be sharing with you the yogic practices, which one is more effective, and the nutrition diet, Ayurvedic diet, Ayurvedic routine. When you work all these together in a cycle, in compact manner, you are bound to be successful. So watch this video full, understand the method and try it from today onwards. Namaste everyone, welcome back to your YouTube channel Prashantj Yoga. Everyone wants to lose weight. They are trying every day, but they are lacking the system. Some people, they just do exercise. Some people, they just focus on the diet. But you are missing so many points which I will be covering today and which is required for you to lose the weight faster. Alone exercise will not work. Alone diet will not work. It has to be together in a system, in a proper way. And that way, that path I'm going to share with you. So before we move forward, let's understand what you should keep in the mind. Whenever you eat, you raise the insulin in your body. And insulin is the common denominator between whether you lose a weight or not. So if insulin is too high in your body, so you're not going to lose weight. So first thing, what you have to learn, how to reduce the insulin level in your body. This is the first thing. The second thing, if your body is dehydrated, you are tend to intake more and more food automatically in your body. Your body will ask more food. So you have to keep yourself hydrated. That is second point. Keep writing. I will also share later how you can drink the water which can help you to reduce the weight. The third point, if you are stressed, this also becomes a reason to gain extra weight which your body doesn't need. So reduce the stress. These are the few common points that you must keep in the mind regular basis. Next point, if your body is not doing enough exercise, so the food which you will eat will not digest properly. It will start rotting in the body, which becomes toxic. Through blood circulation, these toxins will reach to different organs and disturb the metabolism in the body. And then your whole system, digestive fire and everything is disturbed. So you start eating over. So these are the points that keep in the mind. Now come back to the topic. The first thing you will start doing is fasting. As I said earlier, whenever you eat, your insulin goes high. Okay, so less you eat, your insulin will be lower. So if you are the one who is eating all the time, so it means all the time insulin level is high, which is becoming a main reason for your body to gain more weight, extra weight, which is disturbing your entire lifestyle. Eat only twice a day. First of all, you can eat late in the morning. Second, before sunset. Follow the Ayurvedic routine. Follow the nature. When the sun is rising, 2 to 3 hours after that, you will eat. That is your first meal. Second meal is before sunset. Never eat when the sun is already set, sun is gone. Because when the sun is gone, sun is not there, your digestive fire doesn't work. Your body doesn't produce enough acid to burn this food which you have eaten and which becomes the main cause of toxins in the body. There should be proper gap between one to another meal. So if you are eating, let's say around 8 o'clock, so the next meal you must eat after 9 to 10 hours, which is around again 6 o'clock. And when the 6 o'clock you will eat, then next morning 8 o'clock again. So it will be around 13 to 14 hours gap. So this gap is very important for your body. First of all, it will help you in digestion faster, properly, and it will not raise the insulin, which becomes the main reason to gain the weight. That is one thing. Now the next fasting, once a week, you must take whole day off from the food. So for example, choose any one day in a week. Let's say you are choosing Sunday when you are not eating whole day. So you will wake up in the morning, you will drink water, some of the fruits you can eat which can help you in this, and then whole day you are not eating, you are eating only next morning. If that doesn't suit you, then only one meal a day you will eat. If you can't manage to stay quiet with a stomach and you feel urge of eating and you're suppressing that feeling, you don't need to do this. Slowly, slowly you will build this habit. First you build the habit of fasting, which I said, twice a day, a meal, and then later once a week you take a whole day fasting. That is the best way to reduce the weight faster. Don't take heavy proteins. You can take a proteins in the morning, which is required in the body, but take lighter protein, which is easy to digest. Take more and more vegetables, which contains good amount of water, which help you to, because vegetables also helps to remove the toxins out from the body, especially the green vegetables. So now which types of vegetable you must take, I will tell you later when I will be telling you about the Ayurvedic diet, that which component is important in helping to reduce the weight. Now the second is sleep. The most of the fat burning occurs when you are in deep sleep. You must understand this point. Most fat is burning in your deep sleep. So if you are not having a deep sleep, whatever you are doing during the day, you are doing so much exercises, it will not help. The most fat is burning in sleeping time. When I'm talking about sleep, I'm not talking about 5 to 6 hours sleep. Minimum 8 hours sleep you need. And that's the reason, if you remember, I told you the last meal should be before sunset. For example, if sunset is around 7 o'clock, so you are eating around 6:30 or even 7 o'clock, and then you are sleeping after 2 hours. So for example, you are sleeping around 9 o'clock. So 9 to next morning, you are waking up around 5 to 6 o'clock. So whole 8-hour deep sleep your body need if you really want your body to naturally lose the weight. And now sometimes some people having difficulty in sleeping. If you want your body to have a deep sleep, you must have a good amount of melatonin. Melatonin hormone is responsible for your deep sleep. This hormone is produced in your brain, in your pineal gland. So if your pineal gland is not producing enough amount of melatonin, then you will not be able to have a deep sleep. Melatonin is primarily produced during the darkness. So first of all, when you go for bed, you must have a dark room. You're not sleeping with open light. That's first thing you will do. Close the room, close the curtain, make dark room, and then sleep. Second, do not take phone before sleep. Don't use a screen. It will disturb the melatonin production. And that's what many people today's time we are facing. We don't have a deep sleep. We have a sleep, but not a deep sleep. That's why most of the body functioning is wrong. So 2 hours minimum gap should be between using phone and sleeping. So if you want to use a phone you should use till 6 to 6:30, and then 9 o'clock you are sleeping. The third, there are some yogic exercises, pranayam, which you can do before sleeping to stimulate the pineal gland to produce more melatonin hormones. So first exercise before sleep, what you will do is, you will do Bhramari pranayam. I will put the video in description. You will do Ujjayi pranayam. Bhramari pranayam and Ujjayi pranayam are the two pranayam which will stimulate pineal gland and help you to produce good amount of melatonin. Sleep is deep, sleep is better. The other thing is to reduce the stress. During the stress, body produces the cortisol. The cortisol is blocking the fat burning process. So if you are stressed, if your body is producing a lot of cortisol, it means it will stop the fat burning process. So whatever exercise you are doing, it will not work. So you have to reduce the stress. And for that, you must go for these two pranayam before sleep, which I just mentioned. That's the reason I told you that you must finish the food around 6 to 6:30, because between your last meal and the night sleep, there should be minimum 2 hours gap. And then in this 2 hours, what you are doing preparation for sleep. So two practices, Bhramari and Ujjayi, and some of the stretching you can do before, because when you do stretch with a physical body, it helps you to relax the muscles. Sleep is deep, because sometimes many people, they do Bhramari, they do pranayam, but still sleep is not coming. Sleep is not deep, because the body is stressed. Muscularly you are stressed. Maybe you are not the one who is doing regular exercise. Maybe you did a lot of contraction exercises during the day. Too much you are holding, because if you are in a stress, you hold too much, muscles are contracted. There's no enough amount of releasing the stress. There's no enough amount of toxins releasing process. So stretching helps you to release the stress. Stretching helps you to massage the inner organs and helps you to sleep better. Some of the stretching exercise I will again write in description. Do this before sleep. How many minutes? I will write there. Now the next point is practicing yoga regularly. Some exercise, some asanas are very beneficial in reducing the weight. And when I'm talking about asana to reduce the weight, you must do more dynamic asana, which are for upper and lower body together. Not only lower body asana, upper and lower body together asana. For example, sun salutation 11 rounds every day if you are the one who is regular into yogic routine. But if you are new, you start sun salutation exercises at least for 3 rounds first in the beginning. Do few posture series. I will post some of the videos link in description where I'm explaining you which exercises you must do. You follow the routine and regularly do these exercises. If you are the one who is regularly doing sun salutation, minimum 11 round sun salutation with a breath connection you will do. So you will not feel stressed, because sometimes people do sun salutation or dynamic practices faster and they increase the heartbeat. It's like a cardio. We're not working here like that. Because when you do with a breath control, with a breath rhythm, you take enough amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide supply. Like the body is doing enough releasing toxins, enough gaining the energy also. So you don't get tired, but also you are purified. That is the way to do exercise. Some asanas are very beneficial, which is side bending, Tadasana, Tiryaka, Kati Chakrasana. I will mention all the names in description, even the link, and check from there. Backward bending asanas are the best way to reduce the weight and especially the belly fat also. So these are the exercise, these are the yogic asana you will do. For stress management, pranayam and meditation you will do before sleep. Now the next point, the last point is following the Ayurvedic diet. More you eat sattvic food means which is easy to digest, which is giving you mental peace. These are the best food in order to reduce the weight. If you are taking the food which is heavy, such as non-veg or other food which is hard to digest or take longer time in a process, this becomes one of the cause not to lose the weight faster. So start eating sattvic diet, lighter diet, add more vegetable as I mentioned earlier, and consume potassium citrate diet. Why I'm saying potassium citrate diet? Because potassium will lower the need for insulin. It also enhances sleep and reduce the risk of kidney stone. So potassium citrate diets are like bananas, apricots, potatoes, spinach, lentils, avocados, orange, lemon, kidney beans. Such kind of food are very beneficial in order to help you to reduce the need of insulin and help in the body weight losing process. If you follow this routine which I just mentioned, you will notice that the body fat losing is easier. Now a few more extra points that I want to discuss with you and share with you here. Need of melatonin hormones is very important for sleep management, for body to take the energy and also to remove the toxins out. As I said before, melatonin hormones is required for deep sleep, because in deep sleep you are burning the fat faster if your body is relaxed. So I told you a few routine you have to do before sleep. You can either meditate. If you are not the one who can meditate, I already explained you which pranayam you will do, and before pranayam you will do some of the stretching I will mention. But also you can just listen few mantras, which are like few chantings, which are calming the mind, which is calming the environment, and also to stimulate the pineal gland to produce good melatonin amount of hormone. You must manage your evening. So at evening, do not interact with so many people, and especially those people who are already stressed, because if they will give you their energy, their stress to you, it will affect your sleep too. So your evening routine will decide how the sleep will be. So if you are the one whose evening routine is going out with the friends, engaging with so many unnecessary activities which are mentally disturbing you, watching the mobile whole night and scrolling the screen, watching TV or using the computer, nothing is going to work out. This will not work. You must follow the routine which I'm explaining to you, and you will notice, you will be surprised that after 21 days, the results are there. The second, which is very important point, is every morning when you wake up, the first thing what you have to do is take a lemon water, warm lemon water, because lemon also help you to reduce the fat. It activates the intestine, so it will help you to pass the urine, pass the stool easily. The last, not the least, I said drinking enough amount of water. Keep yourself hydrated, because if you are not hydrated, if you are dehydrated, you are tend to eat more and more, overeating. Try this routine, follow this routine regularly, at least for 21 days, and see the results. And for better results, I want to invite you for our regular yoga practices, because if yoga is not in your routine, whatever you will do, you will start the process, but you will lost. You will be stopping it. That's the main reason for many people not losing weight, because they start the process but they don't continue because there's no motivation. You need a motivation, and for that we have regular live classes with our teachers. So at least this discipline is there, this discipline is built, and once you have a positive morning, once you have a positive discipline, you will do all the process. So try this. I believe you understood. Zoom the video to see more clear and share this video with others who need. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you again in next video. Share me in comments after 21 days what are the results. Namaste.